with the dynamic ESP. But girls lying down for sex straight. Red girls that don't have to get your needs. Don't have to go and get your feel free. Come get your feel free. Come get your freaking weed. TVM 70s. Fantastic gonna be what you want to be. You don't know TVM 70s. The real liars are to the real shit. You come meet us on 42nd Street. Come meet us, come get on your feet. Now you know what TVM is. And come and be our sheep to liars free. And come see if you can feel what you need. It goes with Eric ESP. We know what you need. And we can be the lions to your sheep. We know that your TVM's happening. We can get together every Halloween. It could be your sheep at the lion's feet. And don't you know that you're all complete? We know you get your pain for your disease. Don't you know we can get together every Halloween? We can be the lions to the sheep. Don't you know we get together every Halloween? But what the fan hasn't been what we want to be. Stephanie and Josephine. We're told you that we're fiends. We're told you that we get away clean. You heard we got the knife out clean. Oh, they can be going down on me. But you know we're down on the scene. We go and get the lead. And you know that the lioness is to the sheep. Well, you know you're all your TVM's like the blade. We get them together every Halloween. And the kid the fan has American free. Yeah. Josephine is definitely happiest. They wanna be as lionesses with the queens. And don't you know you do your demons on the street? All for your Wall Street queen. Don't know what you wanna be. No budget at the lioness's feet. Oh, we got money 32. We got TVM, we
This is Phantom Electric Ghost, and this is our continuing series of song deconstructions. This particular song we're talking about is called The Freaks of 42nd Street. And this is another live recorded track using our hardware workflow. It's featuring the kind of tribal beat of a drummer from another mother, which is the Moog analog drum machine that we got this year. And we initially started with the DFAM. We had a couple different beats we ran with it, but we liked this kind of variation of the patch that comes with it. And the patches on the DFAM, you have to build from scratch. You can't save them. It's a pure analog drum machine. And so it actually has 1970s patch cardboard cutout sheets that lay or overlays over the synth. And then it tells you the knob position and the CV position in the patch bay. And then sometimes from there, we alter it. So we took the standard patch and then we altered it based on our taste of what we wanted to do. And then that's the primary driving beat in this song. We also were playing with our System 1M. We have some modulation going on with that. And then we have our Make Noise math module in our Eurorack, our Arturia 6U. We have that modulating, controlling or doing some utilities on a Mother 32. So there's a 32-step Mother 32 sequence going through a Make Noise math module. And then we also have the Arturia Mini Brute 2S with its sequencer, which is a 64-step sequencer, doing two oscillators and LFO and envelopes that we customized to have another set of sequencing. So we've got multiple sequences going on. We've got, a DFAM 8-step sequencer doing a beat. We've got our Arturia BeatStep Pro triggering System 1M patch. And then we've got the Arturia 2S running a patch of sequences. So in Mother 32 is running a sequence, as I said. So there's a lot of complicated sequences going on in this song, and then we kind of simplified it with a hard driving kind of punk guitar through our Juno GI. And then we have our Josephine voice running through our VTO3 vocal transformer. And we pretty much did this track live. We rehearsed it maybe 3 times, then on the third take we put it down. And so this is kind of what we like to do a lot. Sometimes we'll work out a song and we don't actually separate the vocal track into a separate set of tracks. We have our MX1 mixer that we can control levels on. So we'll actually control the levels of every instrument through the MX1 and then bring it into a Zoom R24 on tracks 1 and 2. But all the tracks have different volume settings in the MX1 mixer. And then on top of that, within our Arturia 6U Eurorack, we have a Pittsburgh modular 4x2 mixer where we can set the levels of our Eurorack modules to different levels as well. So we've got levels on the DFAM being controlled by a Pittsburgh modular mixer before it even hits the System 1M. And then from the System 1M, we do our trick of taking the monophonic signal and outputting it into stereo. So when it gets recorded into the Zoom, it becomes a stereo signal. And the same thing happens with our mic. Though we use the VTO3 to convert the monophonic signal from the stereo electronics mic into a stereo signal and then feed that into an MX1, run some additional effects on the voice. And just to be clear, the VTO3 has effects already that we use. It's format, it has reverb, it has other profiles that you can run, it has the pitch modulation and the mixer levels that you can run on it. And then I run it into the MX1, it's running on a digital delay through the MX1. And then it comes into the Zoom and there's a whole nother set of effects. So I can attach effects in like 3-4 different places before it hits the final mix through my hardware workflow. And these are digital and analog effects being applied in real time. and being recorded with hardly any compression until it actually goes into recording mode. And when it does recording mode, it's recording to a WAV file, 24-bit, at a high level of resolution. So we don't get a lot of compression in our initial recording. And the only other thing we do is we use landar.com mastering on top of that. And this particular landar recording was kind of hot, a lot of heavy distortion. So we ran it at a low mastering setting on landar, which we typically don't do. We usually use the high setting, but this recording was kind of hot. Like I said, it had a hot signal, was pretty heavy. So we toned it down a little bit because we wanted to keep the kind of industrial 9-inch nail hardcore punk who's could do, riot girl type of thing going on. So we like to combine genres, as we said. So this is electronica, industrial, and punk, riot girl all happening at once, which is typical of what we do. So that is what this song is today. And we're very excited about a couple of things going on. We got an OPZ from Teenage Engineering coming. It's an awesome little workstation. It's not, even though it's little, you can't actually define it that way because it is a revelation in recording. It allows you to have a very small footprint, but a very powerful machine. Awesome sequencer and recording. Basically it's a workstation the size of a TV remote. We've got it on order. We're going to be very interested in what we can do with it. Want to see if we can do different types of EDM and trance type of recordings, or even like lo-fi initial demos that we can bring into our workflow and then use it as the source. Kind of like when we use our Make Noise Morphogene. Sometimes we'll sample Phantom Electric Ghost songs and then modify them or overdub, additional parts onto original recordings. We will use this Teenage Engineering OPZ to create demos, and we'll also use it for performance when we want to go to a show and we have a small footprint. In this way, we're thinking that our Arturia 6U gives us a pretty portable synth wonderland, and that we have our Mother 32, our DFAM drum machine from Moog. We have an Arturia Mini Brute. We have the Make Noise Math module, the Pittsburgh mixing 2x4 mixer, and the Moog Mother 32. So if you look at that, we got one oscillator in the Moog Mother 32. We got two oscillators in the DFAM. Got two oscillators in the Arturia Mini Brute. So we've got about, if you look at that, that's 5 oscillators worth of power from 3 different synths, all analog, and then being able to have an analog drum machine. So we can bring on a road an analog drum machine and multiple synths. And then if we had the system, the actual Teenage Engineering OPZ, that would be our central control module, potentially, or just our sequencer. And then what we were thinking is our primary keyboard would be a Roland Axe Edge, which we could just bring one stand, and the Axe Edge can actually be on a stand, and you can play piano straight on it. And then when you go to do solos, you could put it on your strap and run it like that and have a good presentation mode. So our future Phantom Electric Ghost Roadshow would be the Roland Axe Edge, the Arturia 6U with the modules I noted, and an OPZ. And maybe like the VTO3 because that's very small. Or we might update to a VT4. So that is our anticipated setup, and we might update our current wireless microphone to a Sennheiser or Heimer, which we used to have, and we liked the sound characteristics of it, and it had a really good signal path, so we're thinking of moving back up to that. We're hoping to hit the road again in 2019 and do some shows in New York and Boston and in New Hampshire. So, but we will be previewing this new road setup before 2019 once we get the Roland Axe. So we'll probably be using the OPZ. We're going to do some product reviews of the OPZ, and our 6U concept. So that will be coming shortly. We're very excited about the stuff we're doing. We got some cool interviews coming up. We got Synth Girl coming up on Friday. We're going to be talking to Hydra again. We're going to be talking to Araya and we're very excited. And we'll probably bring Kendra Black back on because she's got new material that she's been sending me stuff on. And so we're very excited about all these things. And as always, you can subscribe to Family Electric Ghost and give us some support and some love on our subscription level. We will send you merch. As we indicated, we have some CDs of our earlier albums that we can provide you. After those run out, we could run our t-shirts again. And we can always send direct downloads of unreleased material or deep material, such as we could send you WAV file versions of the songs on the unreleased albums, which are no longer on streaming services. So we could do that as well. So we have a lot of different options for the subscribers that we can give you a lot of different things. And on top of the CDs, we could always send you MP3s and WAV file versions of those albums as benefits. So if people subscribe, we'll be able to do that. We have a catalog. It's very deep with our Bandcamp albums and our SoundCloud and our, what's on the streaming services. We've hit almost 4,000 streams on Spotify, Tidal, Apple Music. We've got on SoundCloud pushing over 2,000 streams this month of our latest stuff. We got over 76,000 listens on SoundCloud, over 35,000 on Fanburst, about 5,000 Facebook friends. So we're doing pretty well. We've got some agents from Los Angeles going to be talking to us on Friday. We're always looking to see what we can do in terms of our presence in the indie world, but we're always loving to interview indie artists from around the world to come on the show. We've got the list of people I told you about: Hydra, Araya, and Synth Girl. So we've got a lot of cool stuff coming, and we thank all the fans for following us and being out there. And we've got a lot of new listeners kicking in, and we're glad to say that we don't pay for listens or follows. Our growth is natural growth, which we've been working on, and we think that it's more legitimate not to pay for follows because, how could these people be true fans if you're paying them to be fans? A fan is a fan. The fan is a fan that likes you without you paying them. And that's what we got to say about that. But, yeah, hopefully you like what we're doing. You keep on digging us, and we keep on getting listeners every day. We're doing pretty good. This month we're getting a lot of good feedback. So thank you very much, and we'll talk to you later.